bitch like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man, I'm iller than a caterpillar, chillin', having cigarettes for Alice in a wonderland umbrella. Then a kid with an imaginary. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. I am your host, You already know what it is, man. Welcome to that Dorky Reactions. I am your host, Chris Nonsense, aka Nonsense is Dork Genius. And of course, I got my co-host for today, XOXO, Miss Callie.
Good, I'm very good.
Yo, listen, so I usually do these reactions more or less alone. I do live reviews and reactions on my review show throughout the week. There are times when I did want to do reactions to more TV show episodes and things like that. I decided to really start doing some for the new She-Hulk that is coming up. We have the first episode that's gonna be out, so XOXO Miss Callie will be tapping in when she can on some of these, and maybe you guys will see a few more guests throughout the reactions sometimes. But yeah, so this is gonna be the first episode of the That Dorky Reactions. After a little bit, we may think of a different name for when me and her link up and do some reactions together. But if there are any other reactions that you guys would love to see us react to, always sound off in the comments below the video, you know what I'm saying? But let's without further ado, you know what, I do want to have a small short conversation for you getting. How familiar are you with She-Hulk in general? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She's a Hulk, but she's a woman.
I mean, I know that. We all know. Yeah, I know that. But like, had you been familiar of her in the comics days, more or less? What?
You know what it is? I've never really been like a huge She-Hulk fan. Mm-hmm. I've seen her around. I've seen her in some of when in some of the cartoons and stuff like that. But I've not seen too much of her to really know a lot of her backstory. But I think that's why I want to watch this show, to see if if it's gonna interest me, now that it's a show and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just the gist of the overall story behind freaking She-Hulk. In the comics, something basically happened between her and the mom. She's a lawyer. She's also Bruce Banner's cousin, and in an accident, pretty much, when someone tries to have her freaking killed, Bruce Banner ends up having to give her a blood transfusion to save her life, and it basically results in her becoming the She-Hulk or whatnot. And so she is trying to both still live her life as a lawyer, but simultaneously while trying to deal with her being a Hulk. And in the comics, she's a little bit like Deadpool in the way where like she can break the fourth wall. She'll address the audience, or you know what I'm saying, like she'll talk again to us, mention things that are probably in the real world that you'll start to see. I haven't watched the first episode at all, so when we do react to these, it'll be brand spanking new. And I think it'll be freaking fun. So let's go ahead, turn off the background music, and get this.
Dominoes.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, by the way, who's your favorite Avenger? How about that?
Why are you always gonna ask me questions?
Because, man, we Marvel fans. We love this. We love it. Who's your?
I don't know. It has to be between Iron Man and Thor.
All right, cool. Let's freaking go right now. She-Hulk episode 1, Attorney at Law. There's also a rumor that each episode actually has an ending credit scene at the end of it. This is the first show to actually do that, so that's gonna be amazing. All right, man, listen. So first of all, great episode, and so far, I'll give my little critique and feedback. Again, like with the first episode is always like we never know what to expect, how much of anything we're gonna get, how much connections to the actual MCU, or if it's gonna be something self-contained or whatnot. With her being Bruce Banner's cousin, there was no way that they were going to be able to fully self-contain that. So I do like that, we got Bruce Banner in the first episode, that we got that whole, Sakaar thing, but I still wanted to see more of that. I felt like that was way too quick. That whole scene went way too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking, they're having a conversation in a car. The Zakarian ship pops up. They crash into it, slow-mo, tumble down the freaking hill, blood going in her freaking thing, blacks out, all that stuff. I kind of do want, I do wish there was a better, maybe you saw her black out after the blood started, going in a little bit, and then he takes her to the lab from there, and then in that situation sees that, like, listen, something is happening with you right now. If I don't give you more of my blood and do it like with this thing, I have equipment here that can work and you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I wanted a little bit more there. I do like the fact that this show has a little bit of that, Ally McBeal, that court cases thing. I feel like there's so much that you can do each season with so many characters, big and small. So there's gonna be a lot of wiggle room and stuff. And I do hope that the comedy and stuff like that will land. I had fun so far. You heard me laughing a little bit. I felt that you might have enjoyed yourself, but we will get your feedback right now. You know what I'm saying? What's your overall take on the episode? She-Hulk as a character, does she make you want to watch more? And you can start from there.
Well, definitely, I think there should have been a little bit more to intrigue like the audience a little bit better, because every first episode you want it to be like, oh my gosh, you can't wait for the next episode, you know what I mean? And I feel like this one, I liked it because of who the girl, like who She-Hulk is and stuff like that, and I like the whole introduction with Bruce Banner. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I wanted a little bit more, like this is what's gonna be within this season of the She-Hulk and stuff like that. So I don't know, for me personally, like I liked it, but I wanted more. Mm-hmm. And the whole concept of like it basically just being his blood touching her, like having a cut too, like I don't know, that whole thing kind of like threw me off a little bit. But yeah, I think the character, her character itself, the girl, is something that I liked. Mm-hmm. That she played it well, so I probably will watch it just because of who the character is. So yeah,
I just wish, again, like Marvel has said that like with the new Daredevil season, they're pretty much gonna do like 18 freaking episodes or whatnot. With these shows so far, it's like been maybe 6 episodes, 12 at freaking best, and I'm hoping that they start to get into the longer ones and really allow each episode to breathe, because I could feel a lot of things went by quick. Even the courtroom fight scene situation, I felt like that definitely should have went on longer, because it's us seeing her fight somebody else other than Hulk.
Yeah, like the episode just seemed like, what the thing for me was like, we don't even know
why did Titan, you know what I'm saying? Why did she even pop up to do that? Like, it didn't seem like a case that, involved a superhero at all.
It was just rushed a little bit, I feel, this episode. You know what it was? Because I feel like it was so much that he was supposedly trying to do for her, like train her and stuff and have her be prepared for it. But it's like, because of that, you didn't really get to see and get more interested in that whole other role of like the lawyer, and then now turning She-Hulk while she was in the courtroom. So I feel like that was, I think, the case, and I think they should have done it a little bit better.
Did you want more? Because I did feel like, I kind of wanted way more court, what her regular life was you know, we got a glimpse of it a little bit, but way more of it, so that way when it's snatched away from her,
but that's what I'm saying.
Time,
I feel like they played too much of her being in Mexico with Banner.
Yeah, like that happened way too quick. And how long was she there with Bruce? You know what I mean? Like her job didn't say anything.
Yeah, right? It's just, I don't know. That was kind of weird, but yeah, definitely they could have done it a little bit better. Like I said, I enjoyed it because of who she was, and of course Banner, his character and stuff like that, and I enjoyed it. So it wasn't like a perfect 10 for me. I was probably like at a 7.
Okay.
Because I wanted more, but definitely the first one I say it was like a 7. But I'm still interested.
I'm a fan of like all these characters and shows and just having them on. You know, like She-Hulk was another character for me, like seeing Deadpool on screen, seeing Black Panther on screen for the first time. They're characters that I never thought we would get because, you know, they're you know, but Marvel has taken many chances, you know, ever since Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange. Like, these are movies that, you know, I mean, even Iron Man was taking a chance. You got to remember, they knew back in the day Spider-Man was their bread and butter, but they were going out of business so bad that they had to sell all those characters, from the X-Men to Spider-Man and you know, the Fantastic Four. Like, those were some of their biggest brands, and they couldn't make their own movies with them. And when they started to do their own, you know, studio films, it's like, okay, well, how can we, you know, create something just as big but with the characters that we have? And I think it was a very decent choice going with Iron Man. I like that there was a little bit of a callback to Iron Man, and him saying that Iron Man, that Tony built the thing for him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see how each episode flares out and stuff like that. I will, you know, I think I will do these reactions with you for this show and stuff like that. You know, it would have been cool to do all of the episodes of like Miss Marvel. You know, I still have like so many. I think all the reactions for Hawkeye that I haven't uploaded. So we just got to figure out what we want to do and then go for it. We'll start the series with this and see how well it goes. Already it's at like 51, you know, minutes and time. So I'll see how this takes with editing it. If you want to get your social media or anything like that out, right now is the freaking time. Let people know where they can find you.
Definitely. And you know what's funny is, like, I want to get your reaction to the Grey's Anatomy shows too, because
oh yeah like I can go back to the first season. Like, now that you've got me into it,
like, we can go to the first season, because you know I restart those damn shows every single time anyway. I'm one of those people that can watch the same show a million times.
Shoot, I want to go back to Heroes again, man. I missed that freaking show, and I kind of want to relive it, man. But
that's okay. XOXO Miss Callie on everything: Instagram, Twitter. What else am I on? TikTok. XOXO Miss Callie. What else? Oh, and I'm also Crystal Diane on Facebook, because that is my name. But okay, have a good day.
Wait. And then you can follow me on, you know what I'm saying, search for That Dorky Review Show. Search me on That Dorky Review Show on most freaking platforms. Or at Nonsense is Dork Genius for most of my artists based freaking stuff or whatnot. On YouTube, it is under Nonsense is Dork Genius, but you know, you can search for all the live shows under That Dorky Review Show. You'll see them under the same channel until I decide to switch it up or whatnot. But this has been a freaking great episode. She-Hulk episode 1, That Dorky Reactions, with, of course, guest host XOXO Miss Callie. Thank you for joining me for this one. You know we gotta get a Squid Games. I gotta get you on the Squid Games reaction for real. We might have to, like, I mean, I'll talk about an idea that I have in a freaking second. Let me just make sure let me end the thing real quick. Bye.
boners like broke glass. Hope when I don't even won't crash. I'm gonna go ahead and go past. You won't even catch up, I'm so fast. Don't even tell me you're so bad. I don't have to beat you with both hands. You know how I know that you're so bad. You're about to get beat by my slow ass. I can race you all across the nation. I can chase you all across the pavement. I'd be taking long trips all the way, and I am awesome. She'll be locked away.